Got a minute? You got here. Amazing that it survived the war.
Thank you. I try not to take it for granted. We were definitely more fortunate than most.
I was intrigued by your theory about an ancient alien civilization.
Actually, it was my father's theory. Now proven beyond doubt, although only to me, unfortunately. There aren't many archaeology journals publishing these days.
You said your father found a lost city?
Yes, he spent years looking, and was widely ridiculed by the so-called experts. I'm ashamed to say even I doubted him. Of Arabia, millennia older than the earliest human civilizations, but with technology that seems to have surpassed our own. And yet, everything about it is strange, disturbing geometries, tools not made for human hands, carvings that hint at dimensions beyond our own.
You have proof?
Enough to satisfy me. He only made a single expedition to the Lost City, but he brought back enough to show beyond a doubt that the city he found wasn't made by or for human beings.
What was your father's theory?
He believed that all of the earliest human civilizations shared some common parent that was unknown to history. Think of Atlantis. The myth of an advanced civilization destroyed by a cataclysm is shared by many widely separated ancient cultures. Eventually, he found what he was looking for. A lost city, buried beneath the sands of the empty quarter of the Arabian desert.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
All right.
What's going on at that old insane asylum?
I carry out some of my research there. That's all you need to know.
The more I know, the better I'll be at my job.
I'm sorry, but it really is private family business. Are we done?
How'd your father manage to travel to Arabia with the whole world blown to hell?
Ah, well, that was before the war, when he was a young man.
Come on. The war was 200 years ago.
You know your history. Most people don't grasp how long ago the war really was. It is an unusual situation, but... well, it's a private family matter. That's no concern of yours. Any more questions?
I've got to get going.
All right.
I just can't bear to think what might have happened to poor Eugene.
Hi.
I can't believe how callous Jack can be about his sister.
Jack says there's no hurry about finding Imogene, but he doesn't mean it.
Don't mind us, just perusing.
It's right there.
I'm in.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Entertainment's down the stairs.
God, I love this song.
We'll dig in and hold this position.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else.
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some of these. Swipes.
Baby, it's just you. Like a cyclone, wild and extreme. I got my mind blown. Stuck in
High-end customers only.
waking up without a clue.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Gal wants a word.
Finn must have been crazy, challenging
Hello
Hancock.
again.
Right on the
Something I
street.
can do for you?
We're all paying for it now. Down another gun. Everyone's gonna have to step up next time we get attacked.
Hey, I got your back. No worries.
Charlie.
Ah, so, you're back. Drinks and my pleasant company still available.
Who's the singer?
That is Magnolia, a flower of the third rail. Anything you want to know about her other than that is her business. Now, you gonna order? Old Charlie just keeps the floor clean and the drinks dirty. So, you buying or what?
So Hancock's the owner?
That's right. Owner and mayor of this whole bloody town. So, what's your poison?
Hancock has a bodyguard?
Yeah. A redhead. I'm trying to sell drinks here. You in?
What's the word around town?
Well, they say there's a newcomer around here who doesn't. Now, are you gonna drink?
I'll think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yes?
How are you?
Running from
Magnolia.
something?
Hyper right.
Something I can do
Welcome
for you,
home.
gorgeous?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
And stay free, sister.
Downstairs. A lot of the other patrons.
You get into trouble? It's your own damn fault.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Step right this way and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
Sounds good.
Well, that's just fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Don't be shy. Just follow me. I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold. Don't worry. I don't bite.
Just go in the waste otherwise.
Right this way, neighbor. Alrighty. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job, getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. You have to learn to give up your attachment to material possessions in order to gain the ability. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a first-level pillar of the community.
I'm actually just looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. No offense, but you know how women can get sometimes.
I killed the last guy who was running this scam, in case that matters to you.
Whoa. You really want to head down this route?
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal.
If we're gonna dance, let's dance. Here's hoping they don't come back. Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It really isn't any of your business. And I know it was Jack who sent you. He's always trying to control me.
It wasn't Jack. It was your mother who wanted you found.
I'm fine, as you can see. I was just waiting to see if Thomas would come to his senses. But since you've already gone to all this trouble, absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Hi.
Not now. Damn, the signal is strangely weak. Not now. Not now. Ed, not now.
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh my god, it's happening.
That's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble.
What happened?
The guards at Parsons called in that they were under attack. I've only just been able to raise him, briefly. I didn't get much, but it sounds like the situation there is nearly out of control. I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
There's no time for that right now. I'll explain on the way. Hold on. Weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. She's fine.
Oh, good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let me leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Yes.
Past 199.
There we go.
Ready? Let's go. You should know what we're going to be dealing with. My father is confined in Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's, he became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient artifact he found in Arabia. I've spent my life trying to figure out how to cure him. The artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system. You may have guessed by now that my family and I have lived for a very long time, thanks to the serum derived from my father's blood. I discovered the alterations to his blood, some of my earliest attempts to remove the artifact. Treatment is prolonging my own life. But I assure you, if I had the chance... I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
Blue, we're not a— Hey! They're here!
Almost there. Let's hope we're not too late. Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves. Not good enough, sadly.